Nick, it's okay. If you wear CPAP, that's good for your health. All right. How do I do the thing that I... Ha ha ha. I figured it out this time.
Matt, does your team have the Russian guy?
Yeah,
He's debuting in a must-win playoff game.
it's a regular season game, but he has a goal and he had a goal and assist in the first period.
Hell yeah.
All right. Sandusky's Daycare versus Lick My Qualls. First game of week 11. We have the Daycare 2-8 versus 8-2. 9.7 points per game versus 11.1. Let's see what Neil had to say about statistics to watch. Offense, good, 75% on Onish. Second, and 0.68 on points per question attempted. However, defense, bad. Lick My Qualls allowed the fewest points per game. Good defense or due for regression to the mean. We will see about that. Last week, Sandusky's lost to the Hypnotoads, and Lick My Qualls beat Simple Jacks 11-7. First round of the night will be college football. Would anyone like to double?
I kind of like it.
Yeah, I think so. Why not?
Yo, Will, who's Tennessee's quarterback again?
5-star George McIntyre.
Damn.
We'll double.
All right. Daycare is doubling. Going to be aggressive on offense. Let's see if it pays off. What Big 12 team had two players finish inside the top five in the conference for receiving yards?
Colorado. Travis Hunter and the other dude.
I've got a couple good guesses.
Yeah, I do too.
Iowa
I don't think
State
it's-
had a couple good guys.
I was thinking Iowa State. That was what I wanted to say.
They had a pretty solid
They have,
offense.
they have
and then
Jaden
kind of,
Higgins, they have another good one too. I don't think it's Colorado because the next best receiver had like 600 yards.
Okay. Let's go Iowa State then.
I
Yeah,
like Iowa State. I have one other guess, but let's go Iowa State.
Iowa State final.
Fuck. I
There
had
you
that
go.
one. Nick, have you listened to the recent the Joel Klatt? He talked about these two Iowa State receivers, so that's how I knew that.
Nah, he's been too much of a prude lately. I unsubscribed.
Oh yeah?
What does that
Yeah.
mean, a prude? Why?
I'm
why-
off him.
In what way is he a prude?
Doesn't matter.
He's-
The SEC school, this SEC school was the only one in the Power Four to have a quarterback finish within the top 10 in total rushing yards in their conference.
Matt, I have a suspicion.
Yeah. Vanderbilt, final answer. I have a question largely based on this.
Welp.
But like I
Welcome,
always say,
Rob.
if anyone complains about the host knowing things for making questions, you can make a trivia game a week on your own just for fun, for practice, if that's how you want to study.
For whatever it's worth, Matt says I'm not allowed to make games. I keep trying, and he tells me no every time.
What?
That's fake
Says
news.
says the
I
league
would
is too woke.
All right. Lick My Qualls. Would you like to double 2000s bands?
I can't think. Oh no, I can't think of literally anything we would want to double less than 2000s bands.
No, maybe like men's rights.
Good point.
Wow.
Yeah.
Great joke. Sandusky's.
Oh,
Identify
okay.
the artist
All
band
right.
based on the song intro.
Nothing.
Yeah, I don't have this one.
That-
I have
that
some
would-
guesses.
That was like Guitar Hero.
Like Panic at the Disco, The Killers. It's got to be something like that, right?
Yeah, I
Probably. I like the Killers more than Panic at the Disco.
I would agree with that train of thought as well. It's a wrong. So here's the thing: it's definitely not the Killers because it wouldn't be that easy to just. What would be our next guess?
But we only know like 4 Killer songs. They have 100 others that I don't know the intro to, but that sort of sounds
Yeah.
like I don't know. Like I don't
I think it's going to be a popular song, and we just don't know that this is the intro.
probably.
All right, let's just send it. Killers final.
Mm.
I have no idea.
What do you think
so
about like an MGMT?
that could be fine. I know most of their big songs though, and that's not one of them.
I was just hoping for
Well.
Fall Out Boy, but this is not that.
Yeah, I'm fine with any guess because I have less than no idea.
It just sounded a little synthy,
That's
for
that's
like,
true. Yeah, I'm fine with that.
yeah, I don't know. I haven't identified the song. I don't.
No, me neither. So just go for it.
MGMT final.
Come on.
This would be the Gorillas.
Getting
The
that.
song is on Melancholy Hill. It's like their third most popular song.
I wouldn't know their first most popular song.
I've never heard of the Gorillas. If I'm being,
I've heard of them.
Feel Good Inc. Feel Good Inc. is their number
Gorillas.
one. Clint Eastwood is their number two, I believe.
Matt, I'd like to call in that we're missing this question.
Yeah, I would agree.
All right, let's see about that. Identify this artist band based on the song intro.
I could be wrong, but I think that's the Strokes.
I love that.
Ooh. Were they big in the 2000s?
Yeah, they're like an
Sure
early
they were.
2000s band, right?
Okay, I just kind of
Yeah.
know them from later, but
I don't know for sure, but that would be my guess is the Strokes.
okay. Are we sure it's not Ursher?
I don't know. Is that are you saying Usher?
First, baby.
Okay.
I have another guess, but I don't want to say it now.
Is it just a guess just because you're guessing a random band, or you actually think that this song is by this band?
Well, it sounds
Stand your ground,
similar.
Qualls. Don't let him talk to you like that.
It sounds similar. It's not like a specific song I have in mind, but it's just more the sound. But let's go with the Strokes since we've
All
already
right, the Strokes final answer.
We're stroking it.
Oh,
Let's
Yeah,
go.
I'm pretty sure I have this song on my playlist.
I was thinking Vampire Weekend.
Matt, did you just reveal to us that you have a playlist?
Well, A as in I have a playlist, but that doesn't mean I don't have other playlists. Is that
Nice flowers. All right,
Somebody
Sandusky's
got us flowers for the engagement. Yeah.
Sandusky's cannot double anymore. Lick my qualls. Would you like to double Age of Imperialism?
No.
All right, Daycare. What
How much
nation
this guy?
colonized 3 of the countries, and which country is the odd one out? Egypt, Malaysia, Angola, and Nigeria. So I need the colonizer and the country that they did not.
I think it's Great Britain, and the odd one out is because I know Great Britain and Egypt.
They colonized Egypt, though?
Yeah. That's where they were for World War II. And Nigeria speaks English. I think it's because of the British. And England was in India and Singapore. So they might have had Malaysia because I thought Angola was German.
You're right, Petey.
I don't know. You've got a much better gauge on this than me.
Fuck.
I just didn't know they had Malaysia, but
Is this worth calling Dan on?
no, I'd rather save that.
Okay.
All right, here we go. The colonizer was England, and the odd one out is Angola final.
There you go.
Correct.
Oh,
Yeah,
not
it goes
German.
Portugal. Let's be Portuguese.
All right, reclaimed a lead to tie it. What nation colonized 3 of the countries, and which was the odd one out? Libya, Algeria, Vietnam, and Senegal.
Okay, so this is France and it's Libya.
I was thinking France, Vietnam.
No,
No.
France absolutely colonized Vietnam.
Yeah, dude, I don't know. I said
The banh
anything.
mi is like a French original sandwich.
I could
Are you-
phone Hannah if you'd like, but if you know this, we might as well say it.
They speak French for sure in the 2, 3, and 4 countries.
Okay,
I don't know about that.
if for sure, I was thinking they colonized a lot of North Africa, but I guess I'm
They,
not sure.
they
about
did, they did, but I know for sure, like 100% Algeria, 100% Vietnam, and I know for a fact that French is the official language of Senegal.
Okay,
Yeah, that sounds
But-
great then.
I mean,
Maybe-
it could be Libya, and if so, they
maybe
get the point.
maybe
but-
Senegal was colonized by Vietnam at a later date, and
All
that's
right,
why.
we'll go with France, and the odd one out is Libya. Final answer.
That's correct.
Ooh, gabagool. All right.
Yeah, I knew that. Yeah, because Italy colonized them and tried to colonize Ethiopia, and they colonized Eritrea.
Niche round, we have the Yak Daycare. During Kate's most recent birthday, what does Chef Donnie make for Kate? Should just say what dish does Chef Donnie make for Kate?
What? Oh, did they just
Team, how we feeling?
unbelievable?
It's a good question. I don't know if I have it.
The timer's fucked up.
Yeah, call it 30 more seconds.
Yep.
Fletcher, it's not the most famous thing from the city she's from, but it's something from that city.
Is it the weird fucked up sandwich she would get from Yaya?
Yeah.
15 seconds.
Like, oh,
Is
fuck.
this city where Chase Senior's from?
Yes.
Okay, then
5. Need an answer?
I'm not gonna pull it.
Wawa sandwich.
No.
Matt.
Wawa sandwiches.
What about like a
Incorrect.
chopped
30
cheese?
seconds.
You know,
That's fine. If the Canadians don't score here in the shootout, they lose. So you guys, I'm taking this one off.
Qualls, how do you feel about chopped cheese? He was
I mean,
talking about it being a sandwich that was a little effed up. You know,
Yeah, and it's a New York thing. Wawa makes me think Philly, but also
15.
it wouldn't be like a Philly cheesesteak. That seems too obvious. So I guess chopped cheese.
yeah. I mean, I don't know. I could keep naming sandwiches if we wanted to vamp.
Yeah, turkey and cheese.
Turkey club, chicken Caesar wrap, arguably not a sandwich.
Hot dog.
Chopped
Taking
cheese,
chicken,
fine.
taking chicken Caesar wrap.
What the fuck?
Because that was the last thing you said as time
We
expired.
vamped too much.
However, none of those were correct. This is chipped beef.
Yeah, okay, we weren't getting that.
Oh, dude, you know a chopped cheese and a chipped beef are the same thing.
They're very much not, because I've eaten chipped beef before and I've eaten a chopped cheese,
I've
and they're
eaten chipped
very
beef
different.
before. That's what you sound like right now.
Come on, Nick.
All right.
Go.
Balatro Jokers.
Oh
Ooh.
boy.
Gotta lock in here.
The Seance Joker provides a spectral card whenever a straight flush, including a royal flush, is played. However, there are 2 spectral cards it cannot provide: Black Hole and what other?
Oh my god. That's crazy.
That is crazy. However, given that it's a Joker that plays things in the middle of the round, I think the answer here is Soul. Because
Okay.
Soul is the spectral card that creates a Joker, and I don't think it would let you do that in the middle of a round. Usually you can only create or buy Jokers in the shop.
I don't know if I could name another spectral card because maybe we
Oh, like,
play
well, I
with
mean, I'm not going to
spectral
name
cards.
them.
Yeah, but
That is a tough question, though. I feel okay about that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, let's go Soul. Final answer.
Nick Smith.
Correct.
Let's
Get it out,
go.
team. Oh my god.
We're like that. We're built a little diffy.
All right, that leaves Kyle Qualls as not having scored any points.
Whoa! Don't talk
I
about
helped on the
Qualls like
Vanderbilt one. I said
He
I
was
have
the
a
only one who
suspicion.
I heard
It was
say
very- it was
Vanderbilt.
understood.
Baseball on the spectrum. Lick my Qualls. Would you like to double?
That. Matt, this is for you, dude.
If this isn't Randy Johnson,
But do we hold out for women's sports?
No.
All right, we
Matt-
doubled this.
Matt,
We can't
our
get it.
our 3 greatest strengths are women's sports, baseball, and autism. This is 2 out of 3.
Neil doesn't know anything about women to ask a women's sports question, so we can't.
Yeah, that's
double.
Bro.
All right, Daycare, your question. Who is this outfielder playing for an NL team that has a 9-20 loss and a 17-2 win so far this season?
Oh my god.
This is fucking bullshit. This is the worst double we've ever had.
I have a guess.
Lars Nootbaar, final answer.
No.
Lars Nootbaar.
Okay, who's fast and is like an all or nothing
Incorrect.
hitter?
Oh, fast and all or nothing? Shit.
Wait, Buxton?
High sprint speed, high X slug, terrible chase rate.
God,
And
I mean,
do you know a team that would have had these scores?
this is
What about Randy or Rosarena?
Wait,
This is
Qualls,
the-
what team? What team? NL
the
team. NL
Brewers.
team.
This could be Jackson Churio with the Brewers.
Yes, I like that.
He
Yeah.
has been bad.
Okay, go for that.
Jackson Churio final.
Let him
Suck my
cook.
dick, 0 points. All right.
Let him cook.
Kyle
Yeah,
Qualls is
get
on the
him,
board.
Qualls.
Qualls muted himself mid-point when he actually knew the right answer, which was terrifying.
He muted and turned off his camera at the same
Yeah, I
time.
don't know how he did
I'm
that.
on my phone. I accidentally swiped to the left, and I don't know what happens when. Anyway, but
All right, for 2 points. Identify this outfielder for an AL team coming off a very recent 5-game win streak.
Okay, who is a good AL outfielder who can hit but is slow? Who's having a good season so far?
who's won 5 straight? That's what I want to know.
I have no idea.
This is gonna be the Guardians.
Okay, then who on their team?
Stephen
Oh,
Kwan.
is it Stephen Kwan? Yeah, no chase. But he doesn't walk. Does he walk? No, I don't think he
Yeah.
walks because all he does is hit for contact, so he doesn't walk
Well,
much.
like he
Oh,
walks.
look at it. Yeah, it's definitely Stephen Kwan. Look at the average exit velocity and the barrel percentage. Yeah,
Yeah.
I like that.
He's hit a couple homers. He's got 4 or 5.
First percentile of that speed. It's got to be Stephen Kwan.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Okay.
Send it.
Stephen Kwan final.
It's the most I've ever been
correct.
impressed with my teammates. That was electric.
I've got him on my fantasy team.
Excellent.
I knew that they won their first 5 home games after a subpar start on the road.
All right, both doubles have been used. Phone and friends are still alive. Wrenches and hose. This is a category about tools. No one can double. Daycare. What is the name of this type of wrench most commonly used by auto mechanics for its ratcheting mechanism that only engages if force is applied in a certain direction?
Ooh, I do recognize it.
Really?
No idea.
Crescent wrench?
I like that. Is that something? Is that real?
Yeah, that's real.
All right.
I don't think it's one.
No, this would be a bit embarrassing for not getting.
Why can I not think of this?
You think it's a good phone a friend?
I'm
To
only,
anyone with an IQ above like 10, yes.
I'm only calling Dan. Is Dan gonna know this?
Do we have any car guys?
I don't know any
No
card.
one admit real.
Kurt's a dad. Kurt wouldn't pick up.
Send yours, Will.
Yeah, what's wrong? We should definitely know this.
Allen wrench final.
Isn't this just a ratchet, Nick?
Thought this was a socket wrench.
Could be. I thought it maybe I think a ratchet and a socket wrench are similar things. I think I'm fine with that as the guess.
I can look at mine, but it's not going to have the name on it.
15.
Don't label all your tools.
Yeah, go with your guess.
Are you right? That's
You're
gonna
engaged.
suck.
You're engaged. You're closer to being a dad than I am. So.
Yeah. He's closer to knowing these
5.
things.
Oh yeah, we can't mess around. Socket wrench final.
Yeah.
Good job.
I would not have accepted ratchet because ratcheting is a descriptor used in the question.
Mm.
Fair enough. But that also means it's kind of right. So, to be fair, I did not read the question at all, and I only looked at the picture. I'm
All right.
I'm a visual learner.
Like my Qualls, this tool is used to make holes without exerting the effort required by a shovel, usually for planting deep-rooted plants.
Oh fuck.
It's one of-
Ah,
It's a twisty boy.
I thought this was going to be a post hole digger.
I did too, Nick.
What the hell is that?
The hell even is that?
See, people who grew up in Florida, your mom just gives you a shovel. There's none of this highfalutin nonsense.
the mean streets of Orlando, Florida.
I know. I had it rough.
You guys have a wonderful Chili's.
Shit. What is that, dude?
I think I don't. Well, I don't know, but I think I should.
I don't
I
know.
feel like I should too. I feel like I
wouldn't
may
know
have
this
used
either.
one of these, but I don't know what it is.
What would it even be called? A circulator, an excavator.
I like excavator,
No,
even though
that's
it's
a
wrong.
An excavator's like a big.
yeah.
Well, there could be 2 excavators.
Yeah, that's true.
An
2
aerator,
excavators.
Final. Ah.
That's an auger.
Ooh, is it?
I don't know. I
I
remember
love that, Will.
That's a
I remember
word.
using something like this for ice fishing one time, but I don't think it's the same.
I thought augers were like the anti-Death Eaters in Harry Potter.
15.
Send it, Will.
Auger, final answer.
Oh, let's
hell
go,
yeah.
Will.
Correct.
That's huge, dude.
It
Nice.
is an auger. And with that, everyone has scored points this game.
Hooray.
NBA coaches, no one can double. What former college coach decided to move to an NBA team in 2019, signing a 5-year contract with the Cleveland Cavaliers, only to re-sign after starting 14-40 and saying his team played, quote, like a bunch of thugs, despite claiming he said slugs?
John Beeline.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah,
That's correct.
Didn't we just have this?
Yeah, we did.
I asked this question earlier this year, but not with the same wording. It's John Beeline final.
I can guarantee I won't know the next one. Not that it will be harder, just that my NBA knowledge is very limited.
I'm shocked that an 80-year-old man cannot make the leap from college to the NBA.
All right, with my Qualls. Joining the Bulls in 2015, this coach led the Bulls to exceptionally average records and only made the playoffs once in 2017. He'd be fired in 2018-19 after starting 5-19.
Fred
Brett
Hoiberg?
Hoiberg. Yep.
Yes. Final answer. Sick. Go Cyclones.
I
Now
heard
you-
Qualls and only Qualls.
Yes, me too.
Is
And-
anyone here? Is anyone here iPad trying to enter the
It
waiting
could be
room?
someone in the 10 p.m. game randomly really early, maybe. I don't know.
Screw them. They're gonna sit there.
You're just not going to let them in.
Nope.
All right, fair enough.
World War II. No one can double.
What's a niche?
What nation aided? Oh, that's true. The Axis by attacking the southwestern border of the Soviet Union as Germany initiated Operation Barbarossa.
This would be Finland.
Mm.
Low key buddies with Nazi Germany.
This was Matt.
Finland final. Oh,
Okay, well, Southwest.
oh, I didn't see that part. Sorry, guys.
Could this be like Yugoslavia? I know they were neutral, but were they aligned with the Axis earlier in the war?
What if this is sneaky Greece?
Well, Greece had its own civil war going on at this point. I don't think they really engaged in the war.
They were
Unlike-
already fighting.
Trying to think, like, who's over there? Maybe like a
Sure.
Romania?
Serbia.
That was part of Yugoslavia.
That's what I meant.
They were neutral, but Yugoslavia, final answer.
Romania.
I said it! Oh, man!
Dang.
If you have 2 ideas and you know one of them is wrong, you probably shouldn't guess the one you know is wrong.
Yes.
That's a strategy tip I can take going forward.
Baldur's Gate 3 spells.
He's gonna keep cooking.
Yeah, bro.
Inspect Plague makes the area of effect difficult terrain and imposes a disadvantage on what skill check? I don't know what I just asked.
It was the game before me too.
I think this has to be Constitution. Yeah, let's go Constitution. Final answer. No.
dexterity or strength?
Yeah, I like
This plague is gonna. It's dexterity or strength.
I would like dexterity more.
Do you guys
That
know
was
what
my
we're talking
initial
about?
thought was dexterity.
We've played the game.
I don't even know what game is. I don't know why I bother.
Let's go with dexterity. Final. Oh, is it strength?
It is not. It is perception.
Oh, so we were just very, very wrong.
I'm very curious about this angle that we're getting of Nick right now, but
I'm reading my player's handbook. You have to make a Constitution saving throw.
It looks like Nick's about to propose to us.
Wouldn't you like?
Sports commentators. No one can double. Everyone can phone a friend. This
Tony
commentator
Romo.
does the play-by-play for the Milwaukee Brewers and calls March Madness games for TNT as well as championship series for the MLB. Some of the following are some of his calls. Juan Soto's 3-run homer in Game 5 for the 2024 ALCS, LeBron's jumper to break Kareem's all-time scoring title, and Mamadi Diakite's putback versus Purdue.
I would like to final answer Joe Davis for the next question.
I remember the Brewers play-by-play guy who just died not long ago. He was in like Happy Gilmore or something. No, sorry. I mean,
Major League.
yeah, Major League. Thank you.
Iron Eagle?
No, I mean I
Calls
don't.
March Madness games?
Yeah, it's not Iron Eagle.
Bob Uecker is who you're thinking of, PD.
Marv Albert.
She Marv on my Albert.
Reggie Miller. He doesn't call.
I got a phone a friend we can use.
All right, let's use it.
Here
I
we
can't
go.
wait for them not to pick up. Who we calling, Petey?
I'm calling a coworker of mine.
No, he's definitely not answering.
We're calling Coop?
No, we're gonna call.
Can't call Coop.
Hey, you're my phone a friend for trivia. You ready?
All right, I'm listening.
All right. This commentator does the play-by-play for the Brewers and calls March Madness games for TNT as well. Say it again.
Brian Anderson.
Brian Anderson.
Yeah.
Brian Anderson. Final. Thank you, teacher. It's in. Great work, Mark. You got it.
Great job, Petey.
I missed one of my niche.
I didn't know his name, but I do remember for Diakite's shot, he goes for the win and it sent it to overtime. So it was not for the win.
All right, like my Qualls.
Joe Davis.
Covering everything from NHL to MLB to NFL, this sportscaster primarily stationed with the Boston Red Sox and Bruins. He's covered many iconic college football games throughout his career, as well as World Series games dating back to the 90s.
Dude,
I should get some.
when is your
Trouble with the snap call for Michigan versus MSU, Joe Carter's 3-run home run to clinch the World Series for Toronto in 1993, and Chris Jenkins' game winner versus UNC in the 2016 NCAA tournament.
Well, that must be on radio or something because obviously Jim Nantz made that call. Let's just say Jim Nantz and then contest the question on the fact that Jim Nantz made the Chris Jenkins call.
No, we're not mentally illest.
When does your dad? No, when does your dad go to sleep?
Wouldn't you like to know?
It's I don't know. It's 10 Eastern. If the Orioles were
There's
playing,
15
it'd be up till
seconds.
1 a.m, but
The problem with the timer is that Ethan halves your time the second the bar goes full.
yeah.
10.
He's a bald guy. His dad was racist. I can't remember his name though.
Call your dad. Call your dad. Call your dad. Call your dad.
5.
Call your dad. Call your dad. Phoning a friend. We're phoning a friend. We're phoning a friend.
I will call my father.
Because I'm pretty sure I know it. But I need time. So even if he doesn't answer, I think I have a last name. I need to think of a first name.
1 sec.
You're telling me somebody had a racist dad in Boston?
1 moment.
You're one to talk there, Tennessee.
That was Nick.
Can I switch my laptop? So
No,
I can use
that's
my phone?
P. That's P laughing.
Well, Nick
What?
said
I can't laugh at a joke.
It was a joke back.
Ethan is sensitive about Boston because he used to live there and now he
No,
lives
Boston-
somewhere even worse.
Boston has a very long history of racism. It's not surprising at all.
1 second. Sorry, I need to
Google the answer.
join on my laptop so I can.
If
So I can
Qualls knew
call
the
my
answer, it'd be
father.
awfully suspicious. Qualls, what if I call your mom and then she gives the phone to your dad?
That'd be fine. She'd
Well,
probably
I'm
pick up too.
I'm not going to call your mom at 10 p.m.
I'll do it.
I think I
We
have.
have 2 Ocho trivias now.
Yeah, they're both. Yeah.
Oh, Qualls. What the?
It doesn't. It won't. It doesn't affect anything.
It's okay.
Oh,
I'm the host
Qualls.
now. Now I
The
can
amount of
call.
times he's done this, I've learned it actually doesn't matter.
Qualls, advance the slide.
All right.
Did Ethan stop
You guys
sharing?
No, it's because when he logs in, it kicks me out of the share.
Oh.
Sharing is not turned on. Qualls.
Yeah, Qualls, you have to enable screen sharing for all participants.
Don't do it,
What are we
Qualls.
doing here?
You,
Take over.
Maybe a phone a friend. Sorry.
Qualls,
Ethan is
you absolute buffoon.
Let me allow him to share his screen. How do I do it?
All you have to do is just not sign in as. Just log out.
No,
Now we're
no,
past that.
We're
Just
past
hit-
that.
you-
All
just
right,
hit
let's see.
This came to me yesterday.
Yes, that's right.
What's done is done, Matt.
Hold on, I can do this.
Is your father on the phone right now?
Qualls, just hit share screen and then hit allow multiple people to share. Like
Okay.
hit the little arrow on the share button and then hit multiple people can share.
Sorry, Dad.
Hi,
Hold on.
Mr. Qualls.
Okay, all right, Ethan, share the screen.
This is just absurd.
What does your dad do for fun?
Nothing.
He likes to watch NASCAR. And
Read the question.
Okay, all right, Dad.
Yes.
The category is sports commentators, covering everything from NHL to MLB to NFL. This sportscaster is primarily stationed with the Red Sox and Bruins. He has covered many iconic college football games throughout his career, as well as World Series games dating back to the 90s. Some of his notable calls are Trouble with the Snap from Michigan versus MSU, Joe Carter's 3-run homer to clinch the World Series for Toronto in '93, and Chris Jenkins' game winner versus UNC at the 2016 NCAA tournament. Basically, who is a commentator for the Red Sox?
Well, the one that comes to mind is there's 2.
Mm-hmm.
Sean McDonough or Dave O'Brien.
Which
I think
one?
I just realized it's Sean McDonough.
Is he the bald guy with the racist dad?
Yeah, his dad was a famous NFL writer for the Boston Globe.
Okay.
I think it's Sean McDonough. I mean, he does the big time college football.
Yeah.
All right, gotta hang up.
Just
Yeah.
Thank you, Mr. Qualls.
Sorry, Dad. I have to
15
hang up, but
seconds.
thank you.
Sean McDonough, final answer.
Is it right? Did I get it right?
Yes!
Mr.
Good job,
Qualls.
Dad.
Mr. Qualls. Mr. Qualls.
Okay. All right. Talk to you in a minute. Okay. Bye.
I realized, like, with 5 seconds left in the phone a friend that the Bruins part made it was Sean McDonough, but I feel like he never actually does local games anymore.
Is it not Jim Nance though that did the Chris Jenkins thing?
It is. It totally is. He must have done it for radio or something.
Okay.
Sean McDonough's dad, when asked about why the Red Sox were the only team without any black players, said the only problem the Red Sox have had with black players is finding ones that can play. So that's why. Anyway.
All right, we end with celebrity name puzzle. Identify the celebrity.
Diamond Yawn. Diamond,
Oh, I got it.
Diamond Yawn. Just one of the first name
Diamond
Diamond.
Stretch Huff? Diamond, what could the last be? High? Stretch high, diamond
It's
high.
gotta be like Yawn.
Diamond stretch.
Dion. Dion.
Celine.
Celine.
Celine Dion. I have.
No, Dion. Dion Sanders. Deion Sanders final.
Final.
Wait, I just knew it now. I already forgot. Oh, Julianne Hough, final answer.
Oh, nice. I didn't have that one.
Jewel Jan Huff. All right.
The reason I was confident they wouldn't get it is because I didn't think they knew who that was.
Identify the celebrity.
Okay, well, I don't know. What does that cat mean? Because obviously it's not just a cat.
It's Felix minus X, I think.
Okay, so Feely, Empire, Joe. Joe something.
That's an SNES, right?
Josness.
Joseness, maybe like Joseph. Is there Feely something? Joseph?
Joe-Tindo? It could just be Nintendo.
It could be a NES also.
Could be a NES. Jonas.
Nick Jonas.
Wait,
No, sorry.
Felix.
No. Right, not Felix.
Maybe I'm wrong about Felix, but Jonas is good.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, then let's see if we think it's Kevin, Nick, or Joe. It's not Joe because there's too much going on there.
Yeah.
That's the Empire State Building, but I don't.
Is it?
Yeah. Or it might be the one in Chicago. No, it is the Empire State Building. Kevin Jonas, final answer.
Felicity Jones.
Felicity Jones.
Nice.
Oh, man.
Final.
That's smart. Dang it. She's in Rogue One, too. I'm looking at a
Felicity
poster
Jones.
with her on it.
Finishes 7-11 next week. Macros will take on Sandusky's Daycare, and Look My Qualls will take on Pool Boy. That's all, folks.
Good game.
Good game.
Adios, senors.
Good game, fellas.
Now let me stop the meeting.
Do I need to X out and come back in?
No.
Okay. What up, Mars?
Oh, Qualls, you have to stop the live stream then, I guess.